Hello, everyone.
Hello.
How are y'all doing?
I am alive, I guess.
Me too.
Hello, Shen,
Hey, Sean.
the wonderful Schmala.
Indeed, indeed.
So, Mr. Chunky,
Yo,
what brings you today to this beautiful apple bitten night, I guess?
you guys don't
Yeah, we don't. We don't like we plan things. So, hi, Mystic Despair. Welcome.
know.
Um, let's talk about something very serious. Who is watching the current season of anime and letting these numbers come? Like, have you seen what's leading?
No.
Who do you think should be winning?
Out of the season,
Yeah.
uh, CSM, maybe.
Uh, wait, where? Oh no, I lost it. Lost it. Oh no, I saw somewhere. Oh, I put the wrong year. That's what happened.
Uh,
I saw somewhere where, for some reason, like the winning anime is like a garbage anime.
which is
Trying to find it. I'm now on the right year. Uh no, okay. I can't find it. I can't find it. This is big sad. This is big sad, man. Like people were saying, oh, Vinland Saga is gonna be like on the top. Near Automata, Spy Classroom, Boonjo Stray Dogs, Tomo is a girl. No, none of those are the currently most watched at the moment.
all right.
I forget what it even was though. That's the worst part about it. Because like I saw like currently the listing and it's like, who is watching these things?
That grinding sound came back and it scared the hell out of me.
Oh man. But yeah, there goes that prompt. Oh well.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't had much time to watch anime this week, but
Um, I finished Komi Can't Communicate last week.
good show. Good show.
Right. Indeed, indeed. I finished a Netflix anime called Romantic Killer the same night. It's interesting. I like it.
I don't remember what it is.
Uh, so basically, main chick uh, is like a what's the word I'm looking for?
Annoying,
Not exactly.
cruel,
No, no,
terrible person.
no. She likes playing
Designed
games.
by Netflix.
She likes having she likes cats and chocolate and like dating sims and stuff.
Basic.
Yeah. Uh, and so this like fairy thing comes along and takes all those things away from her and says that she needs to like get into a relationship with one of the guys that the fairy dude throws at her.
Oh,
It's interesting.
yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not watching that.
Annoying orange. Okay.
Did you ever like Annoying Orange?
No.
Yeah, neither did I. But with that being said, yeah, it's been a little bit of a dead week.
Yeah.
I mean, Okay, we managed to have this conversation last week, but you weren't around. Thank you, beautiful train. Beautiful, beautiful train. What is your favorite Pringles flavor?
Favorite Pringles flavor?
Yes.
I'm basic as all hell. I'm just regular original.
What?
Yeah,
Really, man?
yeah,
You with the culinary degree just being like,
yep,
I want basic Pringles.
yep. I thought there was like a seasonal flavor that they used to have come out. I thought the Wendy's Baconator ones weren't too bad that they did.
I never got to try those.
I liked them. I never did the hot ones,
Mm,
Pringles. Uh, pizza ones are all right. The cheddar cheese ones aren't too bad.
true.
Pizza. I don't think it was the Thanksgiving dinner ones, but I don't know. But yeah, I don't know.
Shen's saying she wants salt and vinegar.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm still gonna go with like what I would do is I would get like one of the spicy ones. So like let's say I get jalapeno.
Hmm.
I would get also a pizza one and I would like stack them together and just put some ghost pepper on top of them. Just eat
There
them
you
like
go.
that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. Very good. I mean, you just told me that there's a Wendy's blend.
So yeah, I haven't seen it this year, but I'm sure it'll come
I
around
looked it
again.
up. This year it's the spicy chicken sandwich from Wendy's.
Ooh, ooh, that one might be better than the Baconator one then.
Yeah. Now to find a store that sells it, right?
Yeah.
Ah, I mean,
Ooh, that does look good.
it's tough. I mean, and then that's just like our Pringles. There's Pringles from different parts of the world that have like different tastes. Like in Europe, there's a what is it? Ketchup and ketchup and salt or
Oh,
ketchup and butter flavor.
huh.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
tried that. That wasn't very good.
I just saw one and it says smoky paprika and almond. What?
Yeah,
That doesn't sound very good at all.
uh, Japan gets like some wild.
Yeah. Like I remember
Japan and Korea.
like 8 or 9 years ago, back when Lay's was like more experimental with their chips. They released like three different limited time flavors at once. One was like
Mhm.
a one was like a garlic bread one. That was pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. So they have one called Pringles cheese with 5 E's. They got egg salad. They
Gross.
got Argentine grilled barbecue. Yo, that sounds like really good.
Yeah, it could be.
Cream stew.
Uh, no,
Hokkaido scallop with butter and soy sauce.
no,
Roasted seaweed. That one I'm actually interested in.
nah,
Squid soy sauce.
no.
Takoyaki. Tokyo curry. Yuzu sour cream.
Uh,
That, mm, maybe. Black truffle
hmm,
and extreme curry.
interesting.
So some of those sound pretty good.
I don't know. I'm trying my first Japan crate next month.
Oh, nice.
I never got into those subscription boxes really, but
You want to try it at least once?
yeah, I never
I
did loot.
understand.
I never did loot crate or any of those.
Mm, that's fair. That's fair.
Plus,
I
I
feel
always plus I heard that loot crate stuff was kind of bad anyway for the most part.
I've had 2 loot crates,
Mm-hmm.
and they were. Let's just say I wouldn't go back to it, but I wasn't upset with what I got.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's most of what I can describe Loot Crate as. It's more like for what you pay for, you're not really surprised or upset, but it's like, do you really want to go back?
Yeah.
No. And then like there's somewhere it's like, oh, you can customize your box crate. And it's like, okay, cool. And then it turns out you can't.
Yeah, the theme for the Japan crate I got.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah, the theme for the Japan crate I got is New Year party.
okay.
It says including maple butter chocolate. Interesting. Caramel puffs and coffee Kit Kats. I don't know about that last one, but
Coffee Kit Kats are pretty good.
fair enough.
Well, it depends. Do you like coffee?
Not really. Not too much.
No? Okay.
The chewy cola candy sounds interesting.
Well, when you get it, you just gotta unbox it on stream, man.
Maybe.
You gotta unbox it on stream.
Yeah. Depends on how a certain someone feels on that one. 'Cause I won't be here in Ohio.
Oh,
Yeah. So
Mr. Jordan,
what?
enjoy.
Yeah.
So, oh, Hmm.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Mystic Despair. She got her eyes on you, man.
Yep, because she knows.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, so, I mean, what really enticed you into getting the Japan crate?
Uh, Honestly, it was something me and her kind of talked about because originally we were gonna get like two different themed boxes and
Mm.
just like one that's just like the food and drinks and stuff, and
Mhm.
one that's like a gotcha box or something like that. But
Okay.
we changed plans a little bit, so now it's just the food one.
Mm.
So
Makes sense. Makes sense.
yeah,
I mean, I know Shen really wants to get a Faku box, at least back when they existed.
yeah.
For me, I don't think I'll go back to those. I've done a couple that's never like made me go, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. It's always been like, eh.
Hmm.
Uh, but yeah.
Um, but
But
let's see.
what you got, man?
I have Kickstarters.
Oh, we're doing these now. All
Yeah,
right.
why not? Why not?
All
So
right.
our first one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we're doing it this way.
Yep. All right. Or that.
We're just doing like all the wrong stuff going on right here.
Or that. So from Bitsy Tandem, Nathan, would you like to tell the audience who Bitsy Tandem is?
Uh, Bitsy is a wonderful friend of the channel and of Shen, aka Floofschmallow, and also Derek Manning and a bunch of people that we know. She's really good people, and she is doing an It's Okay to Be Trash
Oh,
epic. Yo, who was that screensaver, my guy? Who was that screensaver?
it was the My Dress Up Darling one.
Let's go. Meeting for the win. But it's an Okay to Be Trash Kickstarter with I believe the focus is on the pins.
Yeah, the hoodie's a add-on.
Yeah.
So it is $338 out of 800, 12 backers, 15 days to go.
Yep.
If you like pins, if you like a neat,
they're good quality pins.
Yeah. 2-inch pins, metal clutches instead of the rubbers. The first one unlocks at 800, then a dumpster fire at 1600. Oh, there it is.
Oh, he got it up.
Yep.
And yeah, Bitsy is good people. You should check out this Kickstarter. And she also has a second Kickstarter as well.
Yep, but it's not under her name. It's under
Isekai Productions.
Yep.
Which is Jordan. This time you read it.
Yep. So, Ralph, if you want to blow up my screen again. There we go. So we have the Year of the Bunny Girl Etchy art calendar.
Let's go.
Featuring 100% exclusive artwork of anime-inspired bunny girls from Isekai Studios. This one is at 62 out of 1,000, 5 backers, 15 days to go. There's only going to be 100 of these made. There's art print sets if you like your art prints. And that one, if it's successful, that one hold on. This one has a timeline of February.
I believe so.
According to the estimated delivery, yeah, it says February. So that's that one.
If you need a calendar for the new year, there you go.
Yep. It just won't have January on it.
Yep.
Next one hasn't started yet, but you can get notified on launch. We have Hocus Pocus Volume 2, Number 1. We had Alan on here about a month or two ago talking about the black and white version of the first volume. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of hard with just a pre-launch page to really say anything. And then I'm probably going to butcher the name, but we have Illumon, 7 Rays of the Sun, Book 1, which has already reached its funding goal of 7,460. It is at 8,516, 173 backers, 26 days to go. This one is by Sean Daly.
Yeah.
And that's just a neat cover, man.
It's Goku.
Yeah. It's a Dragon Quest character.
Insert random anime here.
Yeah. And yeah.
Oh, there it is. Big screen.
Yeah.
Oh, he's playing the video.
Cartoons from Toronto. I've drawn books like Samurai Grandpa, Better Place, Lost Souls, The Bridge Builder's Creed, and a handful of other titles. My next book is called Illumon, 7 Rays of the Sun, and it's a comic book love letter to all of the monster catching games that I grew up with and still love to play. This book begins the story of a young monster catcher named Ken Ovash who journeys across a dying land in search of the 7 fabled monsters that were awoken and captured by her sister 3 years back. However, that means she'll need to confront her sister face to face for the first time in years, which for her might be even harder than saving the world. I've always wanted to see comics and graphic novels about fantastical monster-catching worlds and ones that explored emotional, grounded storytelling with the same sense of action and adventure that our favorite games have always had. I hope fans of those games and comic fans alike will find something meaningful here in the pages of Illumon's 7 Rays of the Sun. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
All right. So those are our Kickstarters for this week.
Jordan, you're beautiful.
I know.
Okay, you're back. It's the Ohio effect.
Yeah.
So yeah. Looks interesting.
Yeah.
All right. You got any other specialties for us, good sir?
Nope.
Cool. I believe we were alluded to earlier a showcase of Nerds of the Round.
Yeah.
Some sort of 100th, 200th, 1000th episode.
Thank you, Rafael Tavares Jr.
Man, that Rafael Tavares Jr. guy.
I know.
I bet he was on Izzyverse. But what else? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you get two of the quietest people together.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
I can't see.
I know nothing about these people, so.
Yeah, they are having a 200th podcast
Episode.
Yes.
And that's all I know.
Yep. Check them out. They're cool people. They almost won the Izzyverse Awards. Not close, but they almost won.
Neat.
Ralph is out here telling lies, Jordan.
Oh.
He's telling lies.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah. Cool people. Check them out.
I know nothing about them, so I'm just gonna nod and say yes.
Yes. Does memes count as geek?
I mean, yes.
Okay.
I would like to think so, anyways.
Shadow the Hedgehog. What's up, Izzyverse? Who won that last giveaway, Mr. Izzy? We weren't able to stick around to find out.
There you go.
Yeah, so yeah.
Lots of commotion at your house for once.
Yep. Yep.
That's not a very an occurrence that happens often.
It happens. It's just, well, since computer doesn't want to work with StreamYard, my mic and noise cancellation don't work anymore.
Oh. Tyson chicken nuggets?
No. That's who won the giveaway on Izzy versus channel, which you should check out.
Darn it.
He's doing giveaways every now and then. He gave away 2 comic books today, 1 Spider-Man and 1 Sign the Boys, Volume 1.
Neat.
So yeah.
Let me know if you want. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want chicken.
I had an entire pizza to myself.
What's your favorite topping on pizza, man?
That's not like just your usual pepperoni.
Oh, so you're just basic pepperoni.
I mean, not just. I mean, I like ham's not bad on pizza.
Okay.
Bacon is good if it's not like the fat part of the bacon that they throw on there.
See you, Izzy. Enjoy your dinner. So, say you had your ideal kitchen. You were making the perfect pizza for you. What is it?
It has to be stuffed crust.
Okay.
Stuffed crust is just the superior way to go.
Like cheese stuffed crust or just stuffed crust?
I mean, yeah, probably like a cheese stuffed.
Just cheese stuff. All right.
I mean, I don't really know any other ways.
I mean, some people put like pepperoni and other stuff inside the stuffed crust.
The only place that I've ever seen that really does that though is, I know Little Caesars did it once, like last year, and then Papa John's does it, but there's not one around me for me to try it. So
for me, I forget where I had it. It was somewhere here in the city where like their stuffed crust was basically garlic bread.
Mm-hmm.
But there was cheese inside of it, and then like pepperoni rolls, and it was effectively pepperoni rolls with garlic as the crust all the way around.
That sounds amazing.
I know it was pretty good. So you want a stuffed crust? What else are you putting in your pizza, man?
See, most of the time it's like double cheese, double pepperoni.
Okay.
Although we are getting a place here in town sometime in like the next month or so, and they have one that's triple pepperoni and extra.
So just like layering on the meats, you want to be able to like Pokemon style just stack all of them up to where you just get a tower.
Yep. I'm not one for like vegetables on pizza or any of that crap.
Okay.
I don't care for mushrooms in general.
Mm-hmm.
Don't care for onions, peppers.
Mm-hmm.
Pineapple definitely doesn't, but
pineapple does not belong on pizza. Yes, agreed.
It's fine on its own, but don't.
Exactly. I hope you're listening, Shen.
Oh, is she one of those?
Yes. She believes pineapple belongs on pizza.
It doesn't, but you know.
Yeah. Oh. So that's your favorite type of pizza then?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. I can dig it.
Yeah.
For me, ever since I had that special type of stuffed crust, that's sort of what I've been after for a while.
Yeah.
So like that would be my crust, and then in it needs to have some. Hello. Oh, that's wild. StreamYard just finally started working on my computer again. I don't know why. But so that sort of crust, then some pepperoni everywhere. Needs to have some sausages, some sort of spicy pepper. So whether it's banana pepper, jalapenos, ghost pepper, some sort of spicy pepper in the mix, and then like anywhere from 2 to 3 types of cheeses right on top.
Yeah, I know, Ralph. That's what I was talking about. But yeah, I get you.
Yeah. So You're like close to Chicago. What are your thoughts on the Chicago deep dish pizza?
My experience with Chicago pizza is the Chicago airport. They have a deep dish place there. I like it. It's pretty good. Can't complain.
Wait, so did you have deep dish in an airport, and that's your only place of like deep dish?
Yeah, but it was in Chicago, so I guess it counts.
Yeah, I guess. I guess that does count.
Yep.
So, oh, I think that was me this time. Everything just went all beautiful. New York pizza. Woo. But
I mean, there's also like Detroit style pizza. I had that clearly because
yeah,
I'm practically right below it.
yeah. Like Detroit style isn't too different from like
No,
what can easily be called sort of the American pizza, you know?
pretty much.
Yeah. Ralph is out here going all fiddles.
Yep.
So yeah, this is quite the show.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I've learned a lot more about Jordan. We have become closer by our common like of pizza.
Yep.
What would you describe to be like the best social food?
Best social group?
Food.
Oh, food group.
Not food group, but like the food that you need to eat when you're with people.
Huh.
Because like I heard this hot take where like tomatoes, like cherry tomatoes, is a social food, and you need to eat cherry tomatoes when you're with people.
How?
That's what I want to know. But apparently, other people agreed, and a great many disagreed. But it's still like, what is a social food?
I mean, I don't know. That's an interesting one for sure.
Yeah, I mean, like when you think about it, it's kind of interesting because, so to a degree, I see pizza as kind of being a social food.
Yeah.
But the thing is, at the same time, you can separate a pizza and just walk away.
Yeah.
Like the amount of times I've been able to do that, like I don't think pizza can classify itself as a social food for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the moment you can just take a piece of it and walk off and never interact with anyone.
Yeah.
Like, and like I know some people are gonna say hot pot.
Mm.
And like to a degree, I think hot pot is definitely like a pinnacle social food. But at the same time, I have really bad allergies. And the moment you have one idiot who doesn't care, it ruins the ability to eat.
Yeah, luckily I don't. Luckily I'm known to not have any allergies whatsoever.
That's good.
Yeah.
But yeah. So like for me, I would say hot pot, but I personally can't always have hot pot for that reason.
Mm-hmm. I get you.
It's kind of tricky. What is like a good social food? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I mean, you guys in the comments just start weighing in. Ralph is saying that pizza is a social food and that you gotta come together for that. I don't know.
What in the world has that show become? Huh.
Uh, hmm. No, you don't. Can't even get Shen to get more than one slice of pizza, man.
You have to at least eat half of a pizza by yourself.
I eat the pizza. She gets her slice and then I finish the rest.
Mm-mm-mm. Like me, for example, I ate 3/4. I could go down and get the rest if I wanted to, but that's if I want to.
You're making me hungry, man. I don't think we have ever talked about video games and comics.
I mean, we talked a little bit about games once, but it was more so like,
That was the meme.
no, I know.
I mean, we could totally go down that route and get the whole channel demonetized by YouTube's new current rules.
Yeah, ain't it great?
I've come to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog. I mean,
Um, hmm. I mean, I don't know.
yeah, neither do I.
Yeah, I got nothing.
This is now the quiet show.
I mean, because I know we had that big like video game esque talk right before Christmas, and not much has really happened
Yeah,
in terms of news of anything.
yeah.
Um,
I mean,
I mean, comics.
there's the game that we could mention, but then we would get destroyed by YouTube because it's a no-no game and it's too violent to be mentioned, even though it's actually just a garbage game.
Um, and then like as far as like comics go, I mean, they put out hundreds of them every week, but
Who cares?
I don't. Yeah, pretty much. If it's not indies, I don't really care.
I don't read them unless they're like slapped right in front of me. So
Not having a not having like a major local comic shop or anything.
oh yeah, you don't have one of those in your
I
area.
mean, there are two of them, but neither one of them really carry like Source Point or nothing. So
Yeah,
it's like, what's the point?
yeah. Like your closest actual shop is like a ways away.
Yeah, because there's a comic shop like 20 minutes from here.
Yeah, but that one's it's nice, but it's small.
And then the one that way is all right, I guess.
Yeah,
Not a huge selection like the other one does, but nah, like
yeah,
when it comes to my comics, it's mostly online shops for me.
understandable.
Yep.
I haven't been following any manga since what was it, December?
Mm,
That's for me. So
I mean, ever since Christmas, I started collecting Komi Can't Communicate. I started collecting Chainsaw Man, and I started collecting Spy Family.
solid picks.
I have 1 through 4 of Comey so far. I have 1 through 3 of Chainsaw Man, and I
Are you
have
doing English or are you doing like any language?
it's the actual like Viz books, so English.
Okay, so you're doing the translated ones.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah. Check out the dynamics, I guess. It's Phil Russert's new book that is launching in 2 days on Wednesday at 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I forget what date exactly, but my good friend give me a second.
No worries.
My good friend Jason Douglas is going to be on talking about his special edition version of Parallel. Whether
That is coming up soon.
I think it's next week or the week after. I forgot what was said in the
Yes.
messenger group, and I know it's far back enough for me to not want to scroll. So
It's probably from like December, so the date might have changed.
yeah.
But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is the moment where we just start drinking beers and watching cars hit potholes.
I definitely hate beer.
Okay, so what's your favorite drink in that sort of range then?
Well, like I said, just about every beer I've tried is pretty much tasted the exact same, so I just can't stand it. I'm much of a whiskey person.
Okay.
I don't know. It's an interesting one for me. I'm not too sure of what I'd have to answer that with.
For me personally, I can agree with you on the beer point where like most of them taste the same. But what I've noticed is that there's a lot more of the beers that you get here in America. Like if you can get some imported beers, it actually tastes different, and like a lot of them are actually somewhat decent. But,
Also,
like, yeah.
January 23rd, that's when. Okay, so 2 weeks. So.
Yeah, roughly.
But yeah, no.
Yeah.
Like I went to a Japanese steakhouse somewhere around here, and the person I went with wanted me to try like apple sake.
Okay.
From what I can remember, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah. I don't think I've had apple sake.
I haven't tried like just regular. But
I like sake. It's decent. As long as there's a little bit of flavor in it, it's pretty good.
mm-hmm. And then stuff like, I mean, I've tried rum, I've tried gin. I don't care for either of those really too much.
I like cooking with rum.
Yeah, I know there are like so many other types of that, but I can't think.
Yeah.
I mean, vodka, but the last time I touched that was on New Year's. And
So, straight vodka, I have a love-hate relationship with. It is sometimes it tastes good, sometimes it's not, and I think what it is, it's just like the day that I drink it. Personally, I would rather take soju though.
Never tried it.
Soju's pretty good, man. Especially when you get the flavored ones. That's pretty good.
And then Everybody knows that wine is for women.
Wow. Wow. I like a good wine.
I don't know. I've tried like white and red and all that, but
I like a good wine.
to me it tastes worse than beer.
I think it all depends. Some wine, because like it's not just like one wine tastes the same. Each wine is like different. So like you have your very strong and your very dry wines, but then you also have your very fruity wines. And like the color and there's a lot of things that goes into it. It's like it doesn't taste the same.
Right.
And like I think that's one of the appealing things about wine is that like every time you taste it, you taste like something a little bit different. Don't get me wrong. I don't think that people who just like, oh, you can taste the exact year to which these like no.
Yeah.
No.
Right.
Man, we're just ripping other people's content instead of telling them to go hit that subscribe button down over there on Horizon's End. Go watch this video over on their channel and give them a good like and subscribe and tell them we sent you.
I don't know who they are, so I can't give you information.
They're gonna be on Wednesday.
Yep.
Wow, we're really gonna be ripping their content. Wow. All right, time to be a react channel. Ready, Jordan? Just react to their videos.
All right.
Get your biggest reaction face.
Oh. Okay, hold on. Okay. Yo, he dead. Steam only. Imagine having a gaming PC. Couldn't be me.
Epic content. What's that? Do you like Mountain Dew?
Yeah.
But you like the cheese Doritos too.
Do I like what?
Cheese Dorito.
I do like Doritos.
No, but the red one.
Those are the only kind I eat.
Give me admin. I'm changing your name to Basic.
Yes.
Pitch black Doritos.
No, he's talking about this.
No. I know what I said. Pitch black Doritos.
No.
Yes. Listen, it's gonna be the next big thing. They're gonna combine Mountain Dew and Doritos and just sell it as one. The snack of gamers.
Fair enough, man.
Ah,
Time to get copyright struck by Nintendo.
how? Why? What are you doing?
Nothing yet.
Okay. There you go, people. You're getting our schedule for the next month. Phil Russer and Rob Powers on January the 18th talking about the dynamics. Okay. I think we're coming up to our 1 hour mark.
Just about. We have to fill 8.5 more minutes with time.
We could do dad jokes.
All right.
But the thing is, I'm not going to be reading all my dad jokes this time, my man.
Oh.
We're going to have glitch. We can't say the second word because of YouTube's new terms of service, but
Yeah.
glitch this word.
I don't know
January
who that is
3rd.
either. I don't know who that is either.
We have done an interview with them.
I still don't know.
You don't worry. So yeah.
Oh, and I have I have been checking out that is it Baki the Rock or is it
Yes. Boki Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
It's an interesting show so far.
Oh, it's a meme into of itself. It is beautiful.
Yeah. And then, as I told you guys a few days ago, I'm starting Bebop for the first time.
Yes. This man has not watched Cowboy Bebop, and he is starting it. And he is loving it.
Yep.
All right. This is a great show.
I mean, if you want me to go down like the line of animes I haven't watched.
No, we'll be here forever.
No, I know. Because there's, well, especially like the popular 90s, popular 2000s one. I've never seen Evangelion.
You don't need to.
No, I know.
You don't need to. You do not need to.
I know. What's another one I didn't really ever pay attention to?
Did you ever watch the Filthy Frank anime?
Yes.
Beautiful. What about the SpongeBob anime?
Yep. The YouTube thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah. God.
Ralph has never seen something.
Either the SpongeBob one or the Filthy Frank one.
He might be even referring to like you just not seeing Cowboy Bebop.
Oh.
I mean, we don't know.
I figured that's what the Tisk Tisk was for.
That's Shock. Sandy Shocks?
What else was
How
popular?
do you feel about Paradox Pokemon being allowed in competitive VGC?
What do you think about the D&D stick scan?
What do you think about global recession?
What about the Eps? No.
Oh my Please tell me your thoughts on Discord's terms of service.
I don't know, but that Wumpus.
Mr. Chunky, what is your opinion on the current state of no, get him away. What is your current state of affairs in regards to chunky peanut butter being removed from store shelves?
I mean, that's fine.
There you have it, people. The most hottest take you'll hear tonight.
creamy peanut butter is better anyways.
Wow, he's going for the kill.
That's fine.
How do you feel about Chef Boyardee shrinking the amount of raviolis inside their cans?
I haven't eaten this since I was a kid. I have no idea.
This video. Are we just gonna do a? All right, we're gonna just react to our content.
Hello, my name is Shin, and I'm here with Jabs and her amazing art. And she's going to tell us a little bit more about her design process and aesthetic.
Yeah, hello everybody. Nice to see you, meet you. It's been lovely already talking to you. Hi everybody. So yeah, my design process, my aesthetic, a lot of it honestly just comes from like things that I love that I know I want to like make something with, and I'm kind of like, all right, how do I take this out of my brain? How do I take like pizza, burgers, and like make it into something that's like a tangible item that other people will vibe with? And sometimes it's like, as I told you, super serious, and it has to do with like a more serious subject matter. Sometimes it's a silly like burger pin that like it just has a derpy little face, and that's all that it is. It's just I've taken my love for burgers, I made a pin out of it. Sometimes it's something I really enjoy doing in one of my programs. I use Illustrator a lot, so I use the pen blade. I'm sorry, pen blade. Pen blade is the pen, which is what I made based on my love for the pen tool in Illustrator. It worked out because I also have a love for gaming, and you know, a lot of games utilize swords. I'm a fan of Kingdom Hearts and other games that have various types of swords. So I made a sword pen that was in the shape of like a pen, which worked out for people who are writers. For me, it's the pen tool in Illustrator. For others, it's the pen is mightier than the sword. It works out both ways. But yeah, there's like kind of a various, from the derpy to the serious. I have like stuff that I think is really meaningful to me, my community, my queer community. And then I think I have stuff that just like we all kind of vibe with and find amusing or like funny or whatever.
I love how a lot of your work is symmetrical. I know I was talking with you about this before, but I appreciate the symmetry because I don't know, you just have like innate things to be symmetrical. When you're a tiny bit out of place, it's like
totally. Yeah, I think it's really interesting. I think like symmetry is so satisfying. There's something so like comforting about it. But I've also come into the realm of appreciating like asymmetry, and it's really like my mood. Like sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, that's symmetrical. I'm so happy about it. Sometimes I really just love like kind of breaking that structure and feeling like maybe in moments it's like a little too sterile. Not sterile, like it doesn't bring me joy, but sometimes I'm like, you know what, I need this to be asymmetrical. Like I need this to have a little bit more fluidity. I need it to feel a little bit more organic. I don't want it to feel so like mechanical. And symmetry is wonderful and beautiful, but depending on what you're doing, sometimes it can be a little like robotic, or like it just feels like machine made. And I guess I am kind of a machine. I, as a designer, can just like pump it out, but sometimes it's nice to just let go and like let it be like not perfect.
that's sometimes like the best.
Yeah.
The best pieces, what they are always like organized.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
What are your hopes for like your designs and stuff? Like what are you hoping? You want to like try and make it into like the fashion industry? Get it on like big brand things and stuff like that.
That'd be cool. Glitch Bitch to me has always been something that just brings me like joy and freedom from what I do on the day-to-day. So I work as a designer for a full-service creative agency and ad agency called Madwell. Not Madewell, not the fashion house, but Madwell. And they're dope as hell. They're in Bushwick. I get to do a lot of cool stuff with a lot of big brands, but that also kind of comes with a lot of like cornering. You know, like I think as a designer, when you're working with clients, especially big corporate clients, like even some of the small clients, everybody has their cup of tea. Everybody, art is subjective to everybody. Everybody can look at one thing and be like, I want that, but not really understand what they want. So sometimes when I'm working in that environment, we try to steer clients clear of like either bad design or something that doesn't make sense for their brand, aesthetically or like whatever it is. You know, you have that moment where the client is like, you know, I don't really care. Like, I've hired you as a professional, but I also have my opinions, and that matters more to me. So you kind of have that battle of like, you've hired me, so you should listen to me, but then maybe they don't. So Glitch Bitch to me has kind of been my response as a designer to just like, not just like my workplace and clients who don't agree with me, but to the world and like things that make me feel sad. This brings back a semblance of control, and it allows me to have that freedom to be like, look, even if it's not the best design in the world, even if it's not like something that like totally hits the mark, it means something to me. Maybe it'll mean something to others. If it does, fantastic. If it doesn't, no worries. It's something that, again, I kind of say Glitch Bitch is like my design diary to the world. Like, if it comes into my head and I think it's meaningful, and as long as I'm respectful of like whatever it is, you know, which I tend to be, like, I'm always mindful of like, okay, I'm making this thing. I'm making sure that it's like, if it is a more serious thing, it's respecting that individual. So I have a pin that says gaslight this. You know, and for many people, we know what gaslighting is. Hopefully more people don't know what it, like, have personal experiences with it, but a lot of us do. So that's something that's very serious. So, you know, like when you're making something like that, kind of having that respect for an individual who has been gaslighted, who can wear this as like a badge of honor and feel good about it, rather than see that and be like, oh, like they totally missed the mark, like they're not respecting people who are gaslight, you know. And it's just a pin, but you never know, like somebody, like you never know how something can strike somebody. So honestly, to me, again, it's just, I'm always just trying to put something out there that made me feel good, and hopefully it makes somebody else feel good. If it gets to a bigger thing, great. If it doesn't, totally cool. Glitch Bitch just like is what it is. It brings its own life to itself, and for me, as long as it continues to like feed itself and feed me as like my soul, great. I'd love to give it more, and I keep trying to push it where I can, but doing the other things I do, I can only give so much time to it. But maybe one day, like as it goes, like maybe I can give more and more time to it, and then like have it grow in that way. But I've also learned a lot recently, and the biggest thing I've learned is to like nourish something you love when you have the time to love and nourish it, but also know when to back off and be like, you know what, I need time. And I think as artists, we struggle with like finding the time to say no and say, I need to step away from this so I can come back to it and give it like even more strength and passion and like, you know, like nourishment. So I give Glitch Bitch what I can. It gives me what it wants to give me back, and then I'm gonna keep going forward and see what happens. Yeah.
You're like an inspiration to like people like me and other artists out there, because I know that you said that you were doing your work, and this is basically like a nice little break away from that.
Yeah.
And that this gives you some semblance of control, and you're like a beacon to everyone who's trying to balance like their work life.
It's hard. It's not like an easy thing, and thank you so much for saying that. And I'm not like great at it. I just try. Just like all of us, I'm just trying. We're all just trying. Like, and there's times where I'm very overwhelmed. And the biggest thing I've learned recently is like saying no to more things, taking a step back and really acknowledging when I'm like, I can't handle this much. So I've taken big breaks from this, and I used to feel bad about it. Like I used to feel bad about not posting for like a month or something. But then I was just like, you know what? Like that's not what this is. This is supposed to feel good. And if it's not feeling good, so for like you or anybody else, your art's supposed to feel good. And if it starts to not feel good for you, like you need to take a step back. You need to go. You need to come to it and love it, like when you can. You know what I mean? Like, because then you're not loving yourself, and then you're not gonna produce the work that's gonna like feel good, or maybe even look good, because you're just tired. Yeah. So.
What do you have to say to anybody who wants to like follow in your footsteps, or they're just starting out and they see you trying hard? You have like words of encouragement.
I mean, I had a teacher in school tell me, you start by starting, and those words to me have like, or I guess that phrase to me has always followed me, because I'll have like artist block. It'll be hard for me to like start something, you know, either I'm not like super excited about it, or like I don't feel ready yet, or I start out and I'm like, oh God, it's just not looking good. I need to step away. Again, it's like being like, I can do that, and like feeling comfortable when to start a thing. So even starting this, it's like I was in the dark. I didn't know anybody. I didn't know who to go for like production. Like I didn't know like what booth stuff I needed. I didn't know what packaging stuff I needed, but I learned as I went. Like the first place I went to print my pins, they weren't great. And I didn't really understand it. And they told me things that they're like, oh, you can't do this when you make pins. That today I'm like, oh, they just didn't do it. They just didn't have the capabilities of doing that stuff. But again, you learn. So I think a lot of people, when they want to start something, they go into it and they're like, oh, I want to be like, they see people and they're like, I want to be at that level right off the bat. And that's daunting as hell, because like, if you're trying to go at something and be at like the expert level, like that's not going to happen. You have to like make your way to that point. So I think if I'm telling anybody anything, start, make one pin or one sticker, who cares? Like, and if that's all you made and that's the only thing you're selling, you did it. Congratulations. Like, you've started, you know, and that's it. Even if you just sketch it out and you don't get to the finishing process of like getting it as like a product, you've started. Like, give yourself a pat on the back, way to go, and keep going. Like, congratulate yourself for every step. Don't feel bad if you need to take a break and take time away from it. You'll get to that finish line. Like, just take the time, because I think a lot of people burn out like crazy. So take the time, start with one thing. It was really helpful for me because I started this with a best friend of mine who's no longer a part of it. It's just me now. But we'd started it together, and that was, I don't know if I ever would have started it without him. Like, I'd always wanted to do something like this, but I also felt discouraged, scared, didn't know where to start. So having him was definitely a huge inspiration, and it very much encouraged me to get going. So it is nice having somebody, but now being in it, I know I could have done it on my own, knowing what I know now. And again, what I tell others is if you are on your own, if you're starting on your own, just start. Start by starting, see where you go.
Well, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
of course.
Sage advice.
I'm glad you think they are wise.
And thank you again for talking about your work and your process.
Thank you. Thank you for talking to
I know you're
me.
really busy. I see you're like really popular. You're
I'm
blowing up.
chilling.
Time out of this.
No, of course. Thank you for caring to talk to me. I mean, it's like part of the reason we do all this is to talk to like-minded people and be like, and just like, you know, vibe off each other, feel inspired by each other. Like, that's why we do it.
So I hope that we'll be able to like help promote your stuff, even though I know you said that like you could go either way, and this is more of like a nice little relaxing project for you. But we still want to try to promote.
Thank you. Yeah. Hell yeah, I'm gonna keep going. Like, as long as people feel what I feel with it, it's gonna keep living, you know? Yeah. So thank you.
So much.
Yay. Thanks, everybody.
And there's Kat, the rare glimpse. That's pretty much it. So thank you all for sticking around with us as we do this nice, calm, quiet Ben and Apple Apple Bites this Monday. And don't forget to like and subscribe down below. Follow all the people that we mentioned, and come back on Wednesday when hopefully it will be more than just the two quiet people. That's a dad joke.
Oh.
You get it or no?
No.
So 3 men are on a boat, but they only have 4 cigarettes with nothing to light them. So
okay.
the dad says, well, throw a cigarette overboard and the whole boat becomes a cigarette lighter.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Yep. Join us on Wednesday with the video game people we showed. And if you live in the Ohio area or one of the neighboring states, Michigan, all that good stuff, and you like conventions, March 25th and 26th, I will be in Bowling Green, Ohio, at Anna Marathon.
You're gonna be Bowling Green?
Yeah. Where I will also be hosting a panel on around.
Can you reveal what the panel is?
I can tell you what it is. I mean, he doesn't. I don't know if we have an official name for it this year. I can tell you what the official name was for it back in like 2018.
That's probably a safer thing to go with.
So in 2018, it was called Chunky Kong 2: The True American Hero. There wasn't a program last year printed out, so I can't tell you what it was called last year. But I will
Chunky Kong 3, The Revenge.
I will be co-hosting the 4th official Chunky Kong panel with one of the lovely people that run the convention, so it'll be a good time. Of course, our social medias will shortly after the convention is over have pictures and stuff. So, all right, that's it from me.
And that's it. That's it for this Monday. And since this isn't a normal show, now we really don't know when Ralph clicks the button, and
Full Metal Alchemist is mid.